before we get out of here, I wanted to go through some New Year's resolutions and see if you had any thoughts on what I came up with here.
Okay.
So, Happy New Year, everybody. These are things that I hope for this year, that I'm hoping for in 2023. That sports resolutions, by the way, I have, listen, we went through personal stuff. I'd be here all day. I have a lot of issues. So I think, these are the sports things these are things I really like to see. Number one, Dolphins get a new quarterback. I'm not even that specific about it. We just can we get a new quarterback who's like 6'4" and doesn't get hurt every other week? That's what I'd like.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. My second thing is Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. He gets some help. Hopefully they can make a trade or make something happen to give them a shot to win the title.
Yeah.
Maybe that doesn't happen this year, but I feel like there's several years where Dallas can figure that out. But that's something that I hope for. Tom Brady retires. I just described how I feel about this. I'm tired of this. Like, we've seen the Brady act 100 times. Like, I'm done with it. Like, move on, man. Like, go do something else. Go work.
Yeah, there's nothing else he's going to achieve that's going to be like, oh, well, now he's... Dude, I've seen him do tons and tons of comebacks. He's got every freaking record, every quarterback record imaginable, except for, single season touchdown passes. I mean... and he held that for a few years until Manning broke it. So, what? You've won 7 freaking titles. What, you're going to win another one? And we're going to go, oh, well, that vaults you into the category of, no one else is ever going to win 8 Super Bowls. What?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with it.
No, maybe he'll look like he's having fun if he goes somewhere else.
Look, I'm done with it. I'm tired of the speculation. What team's it going to go to? Is it going to be San Francisco? Is it going to be Oakland? Is it going to be Miami? Is it going to be? I'm tired of it. I've had enough. Now, by the way, contingency on that. Now, listen, if Tom Brady's going to come to the Dolphins next year, I'm going to have to get on. I'm going to have to get on board. I don't have a choice. Could you imagine what Tom Brady could do with these receivers? Just whatever.
They better make the offensive line better, but yeah.
Yeah. They do, but he gets rid of the ball so quick. I don't know that it even matters. It's good enough right now, Justin Herbert wins a playoff game. For all the people that doubt Justin Herbert, first of all, what the hell's wrong with you? Do you have eyes? Are you fucking blind? And, I just want Justin Herbert to win a playoff game just to get people off his back, because I feel like that's the first milestone. We've still got 2 or 3 years before they're like, why hasn't he won the Super Bowl yet?
You're right.
So can we just let him win a playoff game?
Also, he plays on the Chargers. I mean, in terms of, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I know about cursed franchises. I mean, the Chargers, they always screw shit up. So, you can't really.
Yeah, I mean, can we give Justin Herbert a little shine? Let him win a playoff game this year. Denver Nuggets win the NBA championship. Listen, I'm a huge fan. I've been a huge fan of Jokic forever. I really love their team. I love the way it's built. I love the way they do things. And I feel like this might be the year. There's no great team in the West. Golden State's really struggling right now. I feel like Denver has an opening here where they might have a shot to win the whole thing.
By the way, can I point out that I said I thought Golden State would be have a title window last year and this year, and it may already be closed. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, because they're not really playing that well this year. They're apparently horrible on the road. I've seen their record.
Yeah, and Steph Curry's been injured, so there's still a long way to go, but I feel like there's a real chance for Denver to get one of those rings. Justin Fields turns into a star. Number one, because I just want to be right. Everybody in the 2021 draft who didn't draft Justin Fields is an idiot. The Jets fans, by the way, look at the Jets today. You're telling me Jets fans wouldn't love to have Justin Fields? Get the hell out of here. The Jets, Carolina, Denver, Washington. Every team who didn't take Justin Fields, the Dolphins, is going to regret it. And, so I really want Justin Fields to turn into something. I think he's pretty good now. I think he just needs a little more seasoning, a little more work. And they could really be something.
They need better offensive coaches there. I don't know. I mean, they've lost 9 games in a row. They haven't been, Yeah. Zion Williamson to be healthy in the playoffs.
I'm dying to see what Zion Williamson looks like in the playoffs. It would be tremendous.
Yeah.
You know, he's killing people right now. Like, I want to see the Pelicans and him totally healthy so we can see what it looks like. Because, man, they are an exciting team. And with him, I don't know what you're going to do with him in a playoff series. He's going to be unstoppable. And then there's a couple I just kind of threw in here. The college referees to stop fucking up my viewing experience. Like, enough, guys. Like, come on. Like, stop taking forever with the replay. Stop screwing up these calls. Like, we've got to do something about this. And then the last thing, I just kind of threw this in here, but, you know, I'd like Notre Dame to get Sam Hartman from Wake Forest. Sam Hartman entered the transfer portal the other day, and Notre Dame is apparently the first team on his list. I think Notre Dame's pretty good. If you give them a quarterback, they could be pretty scary. You know, I don't think they're going to win the national championship, but, you know, they have all of the other pieces. You know, they have good offensive line, good running game, good defensive line, good tight ends. Like, they have a lot of stuff. If you just gave them, you know, any kind of quarterback, they'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's my resolutions for 2023.
All right. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll see if the Dolphins get another quarterback. I still maintain that Tua is probably going to be the starter week 1, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's my hope. It might be a long shot, but listen, man, if they fire the general manager, look out.
Yeah.
Because Chris Grier still has to act like Tua is his guy, and I understand that. But if it's a new general manager and this isn't his quarterback, look out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the people are like, oh, well, I don't understand. The Dolphins have been saying all this positive stuff about him. That's because, you know, that's how you have to manage the situation. Of course, McDaniel's saying stuff like that because, you know, there really wasn't another option. So he needs to kind of pump Tua up to try to get Tua to be the best he can be so they can win as many games as possible. And, you know, to McDaniel's credit, I mean, Tua's had the best year of his career, which, you know, is...
Okay, and I'm reading a ESPN story from 6:20 p.m. There is no timeline for Tua Tagovailoa to return from concussion protocol, so they are prepping Skylar Thompson or Teddy Bridgewater for the game.
Yeah.
So
I think that's because he's had multiple concussions, and so they don't want to be screwing around. So yeah,
I don't.
And there's also been media attention and the Dolphins don't want to look bad, like they don't give a shit or they're not taking it seriously. So,
yeah, I mean, look, I still listen. The Dolphins can still win the game. It's not like, you know, they could have won that Patriots game. It's not as if, you know, it's impossible for them to win. Is it probably less likely now? Yeah, it probably is. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Dolphins came back, surprised us, and won the game. I was trying to see what the Jets Dolphins. So the line is even. So it's a pick 'em game with the Dolphins backup quarterbacks against Mike White.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point I think we'd be better off let's just put us out of our misery. And, you know, I hate losing to the Jets, especially twice in a season, but
yeah. Well, and also, I thought it was kind of, I mean, I said this last week, I thought it was kind of interesting. People are like, oh, the Dolphins should definitely beat the Patriots. And I'm like, you know, the Dolphins have beat the Patriots like 4 times in a row. It's really tough to just keep beating a team again and again and again and again. I mean, you know.
Well, not if you're significantly better than them. If Tua had played, they would have won.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Tua played like shit the first time they played the Patriots this year, but
they still won.
That's true.
Like the Patriots aren't good. Like that's what that's a comment on. It has nothing to do with how good the Dolphins are. The Patriots just suck. Anyway, so yeah, looking forward to it. Last weekend of the regular season in the NFL, so should be a lot of fun. And I'm always looking forward to the playoffs. So we got college football championship game next Monday night. Last weekend of the regular season, NFL coming up, and yeah, it's going to be looking forward to a good 2023. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell us how right we are or how wrong we are, whatever it is. And Happy New Year, everybody.